Welcome, everyone. Today we are going to be doing the first of the new year, the new moon in Capricorn ritual. So I welcome all that are here. And feel free to put any comments in that you may have, put any questions you may have. So let's get started. So maybe give it a few moments, play some meditation music, and this will give you an opportunity, if you're just joining, to grab a piece of paper, a pen, and if you want a white candle, that would be awesome. You could have that. So I'm going to play some just meditation music or while you get all that gathered. And then we will go on and get the ritual started. So um,
Logically brand is now on Patreon for ad-free meditations. I would love the support. Visit me at patreon.com.
and give it a few more moments and then we will get started. While we're doing that, I will go ahead and clear the negative energy for us all. And I hope you join this the next time when we do a moon ritual. And if you like the content, I also plan to do some other things. So hopefully that will clear the screens. All right, so the first thing, I'm going to say Palo Santo candle. And we're going to light this candle to bring out the intentions that we plan to set for this evening. And so just like that, just put it somewhere in front of you where you can see that is fire safe. We just want to make sure we're being completely fire safe. And we don't have to worry about anything. Be sure to get your paper and pencils together, pen, and that will help and I am just going to get things situated. So feel free to gather your items that you're going to need. Again, that is just a paper, pencil, and a white candle if you have it. If not, then don't worry, you won't really need that. I am doing that intention for us with the candle. And so you will be all set. All right. And we will get started here in just a few moments. Welcome, if anyone is joining, and just get your things together. And so let's see what we can get going here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And I'm just going to let you know that if you're catching this on a replay, it's still good for 3 days after. There's a couple of different things you can do before we get started with the actual ritual. Some people like to keep a journal book of their new moons, their full moons, all the moons, basically rituals. And that's what you can do in this book if you want to. I just bought one that I can doodle and draw in and kind of make it a little bit more entertaining. Or you can just get a piece of paper that you want to write out your intentions. Like I also have paper that has like lines on it. So just simple things like that. Okay. So for those of you that are new to this, I am also new to YouTube. I do a lot more on TikTok right now. So feel free to check out my TikTok. It's at Spirit Butterflies. And I think it's I'll put it in the description, but I think it's in my bio, but you can go there and you can catch out my readings there. I do them live, and I also do private, and I do both full and mini sessions, and I also do special topics. All right, so let's get started. And the first thing that we are going to do, whoops, is we are going to do our new moon prayer. So here we go. Dear angels, please guide me in harnessing the energy of this new moon so that we can manifest all of our heart's desires. Please help us to set our clear, crystal clear intentions. For all of the goals that I wish to bring to fruition, for all of the goals that you all also wish to bring to fruition, please shower us with infinite blessings. Please help us to attract more love, light, and abundance. I am ready to receive all of these blessings and more. Thank you, angels, for making all of my dreams and my community's dreams come true. I say this prayer with deepest gratitude and love. Amen. Okay, so now the first phase of the moon lunar cycle is the phase of the new moon, which sets out for new beginnings, fresh starts, kick off with new intentions, things that we want to see transpire throughout our month. So if you're somewhere quiet, or if you're in your kitchen or something, just close your eyes, take a few seconds, and just breathe. So let's take some deep breaths together. Ready? 1, and exhale. When you're exhaling, take out all of the things that you don't want. When you're inhaling, think of the things that you do want. And we'll do that to the count of 3. Ready? Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. And exhale, 1, 2, 3. And now you can continue keeping your eyes closed for a few moments and thinking, what is your intentions for this first full moon? I'm sorry, new moon, the first new moon of the year. And you can even go out as far as the entire year, since this is the first of the new moon. And if you're keeping this in a journal, this is a great way for you to go back in and look and see. Maybe you kind of prioritize it. Maybe you think of something throughout that you can go back and add to, but maybe right now you're going to focus on the top 3 items, right? So let's say you want to manifest money. Some affirmations are, I am receiving money daily. It's a good affirmation for money. And affirmations are good to keep you on track when you're doing your intentions. You may have a specific dollar amount, but you always want an affirmation that you can carry with you throughout each moment of your day that will allow you to bring your focus back if you get off track. If you start thinking negative, bring your affirmations. So have some affirmations written down. And be thankful for and grateful for everything that you have right now. Okay. So, because this will only happen if you're willing and open to let this happen. Taking your state from the negativity that you may be in or has happened or you're holding on to. Take some more deep breaths if you have to and let it out. Just take it and release it off of your mind so that you will be open mind for all the new to come in. Clear your heart of any negative or stress and let it go so you can start with a clean slate. So what we're going to do now is take your pen and paper and basically be detailed, okay? So you're going to write your intentions of what you want to manifest with clear detail. Now, this is going to be different for each person, but what you want to remember is when you're manifesting, you want to manifest it in the present tense. You want to see and say and act like it's happening now. That's why earlier when I said the affirmation was I am is a present moment state. Okay. So a couple things to think about is what is it that you want to change? That could be a habit, could be a job, it could be you want to improve your health. Think about it in a way that you can make it into the present tense. So, for instance, the money, you know what? I am a money magnet. I am going to have money coming in each day. It doesn't have to be full-fledged 5 pages, and then we give you a few minutes to have everybody allow you to write that down, because once we get done writing it, then we're going to move to the next step. So I'm going to write mine while you are all writing yours. Um, and I like to date it as well so that you can remember. So I always put my date, I put the new moon, and this is the new moon in Capricorn. So you can put that down in there if you want. And after we're done with the with the rituals, I'm also going to give you some other ideas too. So let's all start with creating first what is it that you want to change? And feel free to pause this if you're watching replay, or if you're watching this live and you want to come back, go ahead and um, come back and watch the replay and pause it and let your mind think. Because when we're on a live, we're kind of moving through it maybe a little faster. Um, so okay. So after we've written the things we want to see change, then what you want to do is, what kind of thing are you going to do? What kind of goal are you going to set so you can achieve what you have written down? Because it doesn't always just walk right into your hands, right? So if you wrote something similar to about, I am staying positive, right? That's one that you are going to want to have an affirmation, and your goal could be set to say, every day I'm going to set my watch for each hour to remind me to state an affirmation. So that would be a good goal for that. If you are maybe setting a goal for health, you know, I am going to reach this goal by exercising X and X minutes a day or hours, however, depending on where you're at. Because if you're just starting, you're not going to be going for the hour long. If you're just getting into it, you're going to start slow. But if you've been active, you could go an hour or so. So that's what you're going to do next. So what I'd like to do is take a few minutes here and put some goals down with the intentions of what you want to see change. Okay, so after you have written the goals of how you're going to get there, and if anything up here is a negative in you, your goal could be that every day you're going to focus on making statements, writing about it, like journaling that the negative feeling to release and let it go. That is also something you can do because that's the still letting go of bad habit. Maybe you're saying I no longer have this habit. So your goal would be every day I'm going to journal about how I feel about this habit and say I'm going to let it go. So basically, at the end, you will write let go. I now release this back to the universe, and that will help you bringing the intentions for you as part of your goal. Um, Affirmations are great to keep you motivated and encouraged. Use them when you need them. Have them written out in every place you go, in your bathroom, maybe a post it note. In your car, have a post it note, maybe even at work. No one else is going to know what it is, so why not go for it, right? So, like I say, one of the, and this is always a funny one that gets people that work is, I love my job, right? Um, I am happy with my job. Even though every day you're not, you need to find happiness within it until you can change it. So why not find happiness in that job and not be miserable every day? Because when you bring that home, that negative energy, it goes into everyone that you're around. And next thing you know, everyone's feeling miserable when maybe they were all up here and you're here. So maybe every night as you drive home, you release it and you say, yes, I know I said I love my job. I say I'm happy with my job. But today, what I need to let go is this coworker really made me mad about da 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 da. I'm letting it go. I'm releasing to the universe. That way, when you get home, and you have to say that a few times, when you get home, your level is going to be up here. And if their level is not, educate them. What would ask them, how was your day? What was going on? And then give them positive feedback. Even if you're thinking it's negative, turn it around positive to share. So like if they said I had a really crappy day, I'm sorry, maybe tomorrow is going to be better, or I know tomorrow is going to be a better day for you. That's probably a better statement. I know tomorrow is going to be better. Or why don't I think I know what will help? Go take a hot bath. I'll take care of the kids, or I'll take care of the dogs, or I'll just sit here and you relax. Let that go. Simple things like that. And then every night, something that I do is I meditate. You don't have to be an expert at meditating. And as I've said on some other things, meditating does not always necessarily mean you have to sit down, clear your mind of everything, and be there for hours. That's not how it works. It's going to be different for every single person. You may be someone who likes to light a candle and sit down and focus. Okay. You may be someone that just needs to meditate to let go. So you sit there, play some meditation music in the back, but in your head or out loud, you basically let go of the bad things that happen throughout the day and then reaffirm it with your affirmations that we just did here. So your top things that you had on your list are great for ending your day. I am this. I have this. I am enjoying being in this. I want to tell you I'm happy that I have this. Just whatever you wrote down, remind yourself during that meditation. Meditation can also be writing in your journal at every night and stating what you're stating as far as letting the negative out of you. State your positive intentions and what you're grateful for. That's also another great habit to get into, even if it's not a new moon ritual. Just every day before you go to bed, write it down, say it in your head, just tell somebody, whatever you want to do. But the more times you keep telling how grateful and how gratified you are with something, you will see a shift in yourself. You will see things change. In even just affirmation statements alone, and I have a card deck that I bought, and I use it when I do readings. So I shuffle these once a day, once a week, depending on what I do. For instance, there's also one that I have up right now with my intentions that you can write. Okay. So I have one that I can do for myself. And so what I'll do tonight is I will erase this because it's in my office and I will put my new ones on it. So every time I sit at my desk here, I, before I start my lives, can look at it and say, okay, so my new intentions. And I also put a grateful statement, right? But back to these cards. So the nice thing about them is that they make a statement. So I'm just going to pull one out. And if you can find them, if not, make your own. You know how much you can Google affirmation statements and put them on a postcard and carry those with you. You can separate them out if you want, or just, pick one. Because I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, if you just pick one, it's going to resonate. Let me tell you. So this one says, I now create a wonderful new job. Perfect, right? Because I was just telling you all about not liking your job, changing it, things like that. But it's nice because on the back, so on the front, this is what it looks like, right? But on the back, it says, I am totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position, using my creative talents and abilities, working for and with people I love in a wonderful location and earning good money. Perfect. Okay. This is what I mean. So, this is the affirmation statement that maybe you now want to use. And I'll repeat it. I now create a wonderful new job, right? And again, it says, I am totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position using my creative talents and abilities, working for and with people I love in a wonderful location and earning good money. So that's all of this, right? This is everything in an affirmation. So, okay, so what we're going to do next is you've written down. Now we're going to visualize. If you're not a visual person, it's okay. Visualize it how you see it because no matter what, it's still how you see it. So you may have written down about being positive, but in your mind, when you think positive, it's because positive is more of a feeling. So feel that in your head. It's not that you have to have a tangible item, right? So let's all close our eyes for a few moments. And I'm going to walk you through just think of let's take some deep breaths. So ready? We're going to go in for 3, out for 3. Take a breath in and let it go. In and out. In and out. Okay. Now close your eyes. And if you have to reopen your eyes to look at what you wrote down for your intentions, not a problem. So take your first intention and start visualizing. What does it look like? Does it have a smell? Does it have a feel? Is it something you can hear? Is it something you have to do? Just visualize how, what, when your intention means to you. So I'll give you a few seconds to let that resonate. Okay. And we're going to do one more of your intentions. So look at one, open your eyes and open, and pick out one that you really want to try to visualize and see if the if you can visualize what it is saying. Okay, so close your eyes and again, think about where are you at? What are you doing? How are you doing it? Are there others helping you to do this? Because not everything is meant to be done on your own. So go ahead, take a few moments here and start visualizing that intention. Okay, so once that part has been done, there's a few things that now you can do um, to basically um, over the next 3 days that will complete your new moon. So, just going to do a short little prayer here to finish this, and then I'm going to share some ideas and some things with you that will help. So, you ready? It says, I welcome transformation. I welcome growth. I welcome abundance. I know what I need. I am ready. Okay. So you can, and I have a paper here because I want to make sure I tell you, especially with the healing bath. But you can take a crystal if you have them. Okay. Good crystals right now are labradorite, moonstone, smoky quartz, and selenite. So selenite, mine's a heart, but this is my selenite. Welcome, who's ever watching, and I hope you will share and like and subscribe and come back for more. But here is selenite, and let me show you. I think I still have it out because I do collect. This is a smoky quartz. If you're not familiar with what they look like, these are great crystals. So, what you would do is at night, um, you could sip these with a white candle and you can focus on your intentions that you wrote down along with your goals. It's one thing. The second thing is you can do a ritual bath slash shower. So, same thing. If you're taking a bath, you could put all of these except the selenite around your bathtub. You could put the selenite off to the side, but you don't want to really get that wet. Um, but these are okay, your moonstones and your labradites. And you just put those on the outside and you light a white or black candle and you arrange the crystals around your bath that basically cleanses your space. What you want to do and what I do is if you're going to do a bath, you take 1 cup of sea salt, 1 cup of Epsom salt, and some incense. Now, there's a bunch of incense, right? But the ones that will help you with the intention settings, cypress, orange, patchouli, spearmint, or frankincense. And frankincense is my favorite. I love frankincense. It does a lot. It's not just about intentions. Frankincense is it's for a lot of things. So, and then you would fill your bath, put that in, soak for 20 to 30 minutes, and in your head, be manifesting, speaking your affirmations, visualizing your goals, how you're going to get there. If you're doing a shower, now here's the catch. So you can't do it the same way, but you use warm water and take a half a cup of sea salt, a half a cup of the Epsom salt. I'm sorry, not a half, a third. Sorry. So you're going to do a third cup of water, a third cup of Epsom salt, and a third cup of um, sea salt. And I just screwed that one up too. So it's just 1/3 cup of sea salt and 1/3 cup of Epsom salt. Use your incense, put it in water, warm water, fill your bowl up, stand in the shower, pour it over your head. Fill it again, same 1/3 water. Your incense, I do about 5 to 10 drops of my incense and mix it up a little bit, pour it over your head, let it completely drench your body. And again, you do it on the third time the same way and you put it over your head. That will cleanse you. And you should do that pretty much as soon as you finish this live or as soon as you can within the next 3 days. Um, that will help bring into yourself, allow the new intentions to come in. And then stick with your affirmations. So basically, I am aligned with the universe. My life is overflowing with limitless potentials. I invite abundance and prosperity into my life. I'm divinely supported. I'm beginning a new and exciting path. I believe anything is possible. I invite new ways of thinking into my life. I open myself to my highest good. You know, um, and you can journal. When you journal, you can write it to the universe how you feel. May the energy of the moon manifest the abundance of miracles I have been asking for. I am ready. Key. I am ready. Okay. Um, you can also do, and I have done, um, I think one with the new moon. But I use, you have to get like a, and I'm probably going to do a live on this right now. I'm not going to go into a lot of details, but just know that you can do moon water to set your intentions, and you fill it with certain things. Um, Keynote spring water, spring water. You will place it in the moonlight, windowsill or outside. You will collect this water in the morning before dawn. You can then use this water for other things. And on the new moon, you include herbs and crystals and oils into the water to bring your intentions. And you would keep that in front of you. Um, And then the nice thing is with the new moon, you could actually use this one to fragrance your room. So you take the lid off, you let it come out because you've put herbs in it, you've put oils in it, essential oils, you've put crystals in it. Um, and when you open it like a day later or so, you can smell it and then put the lid back on. And whenever you're in your maybe your safe, sacred space, open it. Okay. But what I am going to do a moon water segment, and I may do that in this coming weeks here. Um, so, but yeah, um, there's a lot of ways that you can do intentions for new moons, and I love that factor. So, um, anyways, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. This concludes the new moon ritual, and you can now extinguish your candle if you had one lit. And just remember and remind yourself to remember your affirmations every day, state them every time you think of something, or just state them as often as you want. You know, you don't have to state them out loud. You can say them in your head, you know, or keep a goal chart. Or I have a thing coming up that I am going to share on the live of keeping track. Fun way. A lot of people like to use planners. Planners are great, but I like visuals that when I walk in, it says, whoa, stop, think. This is what you should be doing, not what you're not doing, okay? And so that may be the next segment. Since we just finished this new moon, I might do a live in a day or so and show you all how I do some visual aids, okay? So I appreciate you. If you have a chance to watch this video, share your feedback for me. This is the first time I've done a live on a ritual, and I want to continue those. So I would appreciate any comments, whether you enjoyed it, you liked it, whether there's something I could do better. Thank you, and I appreciate it. And I'm sending you love and light from the spirit butterflies and myself, Kelly. Have a good evening.